say, if you don't like it, get the around me. If a female think they need a man, you're miserable. Cause you don't need, you need yourself.
Okay.
You don't think that? Do you think your mother need a man?
I do.
For what?
For everything. I mean, it makes it easier. Life.
You think females need men?
Yes.
I could use my rose and get my nut off. I never needed a man.
But everything is not about sex, though.
Everything not money-wise. I'm an old pharmacy technician. I get money. Man's money. I have a salary out here. I don't need no man. Men don't do but you over. Take your life. Beat out you. Kill you maybe. Come on now. Real men. Let me find a real man in the city.
So do you ever plan to get married to a man? Or, like, are you with a man?
Yes,
Or
I want to get married. I do want to get married.
so you would say the same thing to your husband?
I'm blunt. I'm very honest. I'm straightforward. I'm blunt. I'm going to say what the I want to say. If you don't like it, get the around me. I'm very aggressive. And my husband going to know I'm aggressive. My husband going to love me. Because I'm so straightforward and real. No nigga like no friendly ass.
Madness. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Halayim Law Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakadash. And next, double honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, and the men down at GMS that do well and have taught me the truth. Shalom, Israel. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I got a quick hit going into this skit here. And, you know, as we can see, Eve is just bugged out of her fucking mind. We know Eve been gone. Eve been through. And we know that this is the curses. And we know that. Us that's in this truth know immediately, off the rip, off the jump, that this Eve got demons on her. She got spirits on her. And this is the curses literally in living color. Okay. Now we know this. Okay. But Lord's will, I can bring some precepts out and bring some edification and understanding. Okay. To those who may be new to the truth. Okay. And just somebody who may stumble across my videos out there. Okay. Now you see this, Jake just asked her a simple question and she was damn near ready to jump down his throat. Okay. This is absolute madness. And this is a part of the curses, man, of our people. This is why our people is destroyed. Okay. Because of the curses and the beloved elder apostle Tahara always say this. He always say this captivity wouldn't be so bad if we just had our nurturing, which is our woman. And the Lord said, nope, I'm gonna tear your woman up on us. Since y'all wanted to play the harlot spiritually with me, I'm gonna tear your woman up on you. That's exactly what the hell the Lord did. As you can see, now we know this is not all Eve, but for the mass majority, this is what we're dealing with. This is exactly what the hell it is, man. There's nothing you can do with Eve, man. Okay, but I'm gonna let me stop ranting. I'm gonna go ahead and play it back. Bring out some precepts and Lord's will. This is edifying. Let's go.
I'm gonna say what the I want to say. If you don't like it, get the around me. If a female think they need a man.
Okay, so off the rip, we're just gonna cut her off right here because her voice is super annoying. But this is kind of comical though. This is kind of funny because it's just I love how Jake kept his composure. He stayed calm, cool, and collected, and laid back, and he just let her do what she was doing. And by him being calm, cool, and collected, not letting her get to him, it just exposed literally all the spirits that was on her. She just got mad for no reason. She was just mad. And the Lord told us that he would strike our people with madness. She's mad. She's upset. But like for what? This is the quote unquote angry black woman. Okay, now I know that's a stereotype, but there is a lot of truth to that. The thing about stereotypes, there's a lot of truth to them. Okay, let me go ahead and get this. Deuteronomy 28 and 58. Okay, and it reads, Salakia, family, something is wrong. Something is wrong here. Salakia. Let me go ahead and get this. Let me go ahead and do it like this. Salaki. Yeah, so Eve is definitely just bugged the fuck out of her mind, man. Okay, again. He just asked her a few simple questions, and literally she's damn near ready to fight him. Damn near ready to fight this man. Okay, when all he did was literally just ask her a few questions. Listen, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 56. And it reads, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. So see, back in ancient biblical times, Eve didn't even need to walk. She didn't even have to walk nowhere. She didn't even have to go nowhere. She was so tender and delicate that, you know, she just didn't even have to put her foot on the ground to go anywhere, man. She was just being, you know, just carried around everywhere, you know. Her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. So this is what we're seeing, man. Okay, she's literally damn near ready to fight this man, all because all he did was just ask her a simple question. This is the curses, man. Her eye shall be evil toward her husband, toward her son, and toward her daughter, man. This is just how the quote unquote black woman look at you, quote unquote black men. Okay, they look at you with an evil eye, man. Okay, I can attest. Listen, I've seen Eve just literally mugging me down to the point where if looks could kill, I'd be pushing up daisies right now. And I don't know these Eves from a can of fucking paint, but they just was literally just me mugging the shit out of me, evil eyeing me for no reason at all. Eve is your enemy, man. It's just that simple. And again, we know it's not all Eve. We know some Eves is trying to repent and be shamefaced and get it right and turn back to Yahweh Shai and is trying to get in order. So we salute you, Eves, that's doing it. But again, man, for the most part, this is what the hell we dealing with here. This is exactly what it is, man. Okay, let's keep going here.
You're miserable. Because you don't need... You need yourself.
Okay.
You don't think that? Do you think your mother need a man?
I do.
For what?
Okay, so here we go. So all this I don't need a man is these are all falsified ideologies, okay, mythologies, propaganda, and just ideologies and propaganda from Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, okay? It's just that simple, okay? The tiny tops, a tiny top woman came up with all this women's liberation and I don't need a man, independent woman and everything like that. Now we know scriptures tell us that we are oppressed by children and women, okay? So they are exalted up above us in this place, okay? So of course, Esau, Edom took a strategic, crafty counsel to turn our women against us, and it's a mixture of the curses and Esau, Edom, the devil the Bible always spoke of, the self-proclaimed white man, okay? Listen, this is Genesis 3:13, and it reads, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent." Who was the serpent? Esau, Edom, the devil, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, the self-proclaimed white man. "The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat." One more time. "And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat." Now, when it says she did eat, it means she ate all his philosophies, all his ideologies, all his propagandas, worshiping him as the Most High, okay, all his falsified religions. But every single propaganda and ideology Esau, Edom has come to the forefront with, Eve, the quote-unquote black woman, has taken on all of them. And this is a pure example of it, with her coming out her dumbass mouth saying she don't need a man and all that. So let's just keep it going here.
For everything, I mean, it makes it easier.
You think females need men?
Yes.
I could use my rose and get my nut off. I never needed a man.
But everything is not about sex, though.
Everything not money-wise. I'm an old pharmacy technician. I get money.
Okay, so here we go. So now what is Eve gonna do when they start closing all these pharmaceutical companies and stuff down? Because we already know they have already massively fired a lot of Eve. They don't want Eve no more. This is the end of Esau, Edom's kingdom. Okay, so by it being the end of Esau, Edom's kingdom, is also the end of Eve's reign too. It's because we know Esau, Edom, and Eve is hand in hand. Okay, so as Esau, Edom's kingdom continue to crumble all down to the ground, so is Eve's, man. And what's she gonna do when they usher in the MOTB? You know she gonna take the chip. You know that. You already know that. Like a lot of our people will break down and take the chip. So this Eve is cooked. This Eve is through. Like the beloved brother said down here, Eve is through out here, and Eve is absolutely through. Okay, it's just that simple. Nobody's checking for Eve. Nobody wants this. Nobody want to be with this. You gotta be out your goddamn mind to even think to try to dwell with this woman, man. It'd be hell on earth. Well, we're already in hell, but it'd be, even worse than that, because it's better to dwell outside in the woods, in the wilderness, than to be in the house with a bickering, argumentative, loud woman like this. Period. And scripture tells us that. Let's keep going.
Man's money. I both salary out here. I don't need no
Okay, let me go ahead and get this because she just, her voice is super annoying. Let's grab this. This is Proverbs, the book of Proverbs 9 and 13, and it reads, "A foolish woman is clamorous." Okay, clamorous goes into loud. That's exactly what she is. She's foolish and she's just loud. Okay. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple. Okay, simple, stupid. Okay, she's definitely that. If she actually believed the words that's coming out of her mouth, she's absolutely clamorous, just loud, wrong, and just dumb. Okay, and knoweth nothing. Period. Point blank, man. It's just that simple, man. It's literally just that simple. The scriptures put us on to the nature of women, man. The scriptures put us on to everything. The scriptures put us on to how to navigate in this wicked ass diabolical world, okay, of Esau, Edom's queendom. Okay, let's get it one more time. Proverbs 9 and 13. "A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing." That's exactly what the hell we looking at right now. A clamorous woman who was foolish and just don't know a goddamn thing, man. Okay, let's keep it going.
You over. Take your life. Beat out you. Kill you maybe.
You know what? The Lord is going to give her right over and over to a man that's going to do just that. Okay? Period. Point blank, man. We know what the scriptures tell us. Sirach 25th chapter. Okay? A wicked woman is given on to the portion of a wicked man and vice versa, man. And the Lord going to give her ass right on over to a wicked ass ninja that got shit locks in his hair, what they like so much, and he going to beat the shit out of her, okay? Because listen, man. Listen. This is completely out of order. A woman being up in the man's face, screaming and yelling at him and disrespecting him like that, that shit is not tolerated in any other country. Eve tried to go do that shit out in a different country, and guess what happened? They locked her ass up. Okay, you not, and listen, the minute Esau, Edom stopped protecting Eve, okay, the minute Eve can't dial 911, Jake gonna be putting Eve back in place. Jake gonna be laying the smackdown on these bitches, okay? And they ain't gonna have no choice but to shut the fuck up and learn how to shut the fuck up and get in order. It's just that simple, okay? Because this shit is completely backwards here in America, man. They completely exalt women up over man, and especially the Israelite man. Okay, the Israelite man, a quote unquote black man, Native American man, and Hispanic man is oppressed at every fucking angle you can possibly think of, man. But mainly the quote unquote black man, okay? The Judite man. Period. Point blank, man. Okay? Only got a few more. I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing out because it wasn't meant to be nothing long. Just hopefully I can just, Lord's will, it was able to edify those who seek truth, knowledge, and wisdom. Let's keep going.
Come on now, real men. Let me find a real man in the city.
So do you ever plan to get married to a man, or
Okay, she just. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry.
like, are you with the man,
Yes,
or
I want to get married. I do want to get married.
so
You see that? Okay, so this is the madness, man. Okay, Eve is completely through to the point where, like, how could she even think? See, like, Eve don't want to submit to a man, but she still desires, because she's a woman. So she still desires to be with the man. Okay, she still desires to have a man, no matter how unsubmittable and just, combative she is and angry she is. Underneath all of that, she just wants to, because she's a woman, man. She's the weaker vessel. So she's deep down inside, she's still a woman at the end of the day. So she's still going to want a man. It doesn't matter what the fuck she say. All that madness she was speaking and doing all that, that's just spirits on her and the curses on her. Okay, but at the end of the day, she's still a woman. She's still a weaker vessel. So all of that stuff that she was saying, that's just part of the curses, man. It's not much. Again, us that's in this truth, we know it's not really much you can do with Eve, but let her just catch judgment really on this side, because that's just was written for them. Okay, because they just won't submit. But I say all that to say, she completely wants him. You just heard her. She says she wants to get married. But who the fuck in their right state of mind gonna want to be with that? And then on top of that, see with Eve, this is how the serpent beguiled Eve so badly. Okay, because he put all of this stuff in they way and gave them so much power and authority, and then gave them all these degrees and pieces of paper that don't mean shit. Okay, they think what Eve failed to realize, once you hit a certain age, Eve, ain't nobody checking for that, because you got a whole new generation of women that's younger, less ran through, less combative, less jaded, less everything. So if you ain't married by a certain age, and many more and more men is just not getting married because they're realizing that it's just the juice is not worth the squeeze. So what is she talking about? But let me go ahead and get this. Because this is just madness, man. And this is how majority of women, not just Eve, but majority of women think in America, man. Babylon the Great. Listen, Genesis 3:16, because she decided she said that she wants to be married. Listen, Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman, he said, and when it says he, it means the Lord Yahweh. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow, and thy conception and sorrow. Thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband. Okay, so even under all of that, even with all of the curses they're under and all that madness they say, they still desire to have a husband. Okay, and he shall rule over thee. Period, point blank, man. So that was when that was when Eve was getting judged and getting her punishment for taking on all the philosophies of Esau, Edom, man, and making a pact with him and back in the Garden of Eden, man. Period, point blank. So again, all that madness, all those curses, all that just nonsense that was coming out of her mouth. Even after all of that, she still said she want to have a husband. Okay, and you know, according to, and she have to have it. She has to have a husband under Esau, Edom standards. She's not going to go through the biblical way of marriage, okay, which is sex is marriage according to the scriptures. Let's keep going.
You would say the same thing to your husband?
I'm blunt. I'm very honest. I'm straightforward. I'm blunt. I'm gonna say what the I want to say. If you don't like it, get the around me. I'm very aggressive.
Okay, look, she is ready to, like, she is like really like just all up in his face and just coming at him with, you know, demon time energy. Okay, like she damn near want to fight. This is our women for you, man. You can't reason with them. You can't bring logic to them. You can't talk to them without them doing this shit right here, man. Okay, for the most part, you say one thing that triggered their emotions and they is down your throat ready to throw blows at you, bro. Listen, Ezekiel 9:6. I'm gonna go ahead and close out here. Okay, she don't need a man so much, but listen, Ezekiel 9:6, and let me start at 5. Let me start at 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, which is the Thawa, which is the mark of exemption from judgment. And begin at my sanctuary. Then they began in the ancient men which were before the house. Okay, so this is the judgment from majority of Eve, man. Okay, the Lord is going to have the angel slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. Maids and women is just still women, so that's women twice. So it's going to be a lot of slaying going down to these Eves, man, because they just bugged out and just threw, and there's nothing you can do with them. Okay, so it's just that simple. The judgment is written for Eve unless she repent, and we know majority of them is just not going to repent. Why? Because the judgment is already written. Hope it was edifying and exhortating. All praise to Yahweh, Baha'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Until the next one I say, Shalom, Shalom.